All right, so basically we're going to call the year 2010, year 2010, we're going to call that x equals 0 for time. And then year 2015, we're going to call that x equals 5 because that's 5 years later. And then for 2016, we're going to say x is equal to 6. All right, so those are just going to be the years and the times we're going to use. We don't know what the price of this house was in 2010, but we do know that in the year 2015, that's going to be year 5, and we know that the price of this is going to be 200,000. And we also do know that in year 6, the price of this is going to be 212,000, so 212,000. So keep in mind that that's an x and that's a y. So in those years, that's the value of it. Okay, so then what we're going to do is go ahead and say, okay, how do our exponential functions look? They look like this: y equals a times b to the x power. That's just like the formula that you need to make sure you know for exponential functions. So if we take the first one here for the year 2015, we can say that y, or 200,000, is equal to a times b to the 5 power, to the 5th power. And then if you go ahead and take a look at in year 2016, we can go ahead and plug that in and say 212,000 is equal to a times b to the 6th power. Okay, so we're going to start with that. And what you can do is you can move some stuff around. So if we divide this side by b to the 5th and b to the 5th, that means that a is equal to 200,000 divided by b to the 5th power. And then for this other one, we can divide by b to the 6th and b to the 6th. If you can see, hopefully, that the strategy we're going about this is we're using substitution. So we're making them both equal a. So once they both equal a, we can set them equal to each other. So I'm just going to take this one here and say that is equal to this one over here. Okay, so again, we're looking for a system, and both of these points are from the same function, so we can do that. If we cross multiply here, what can we write? We can write 212,000 b to the 5th is equal to 200,000 b to the 6th. Okay, if you divide both sides by b to the 5th and divide both sides by 200k, then we're going to find out that b is equal to, hold on, let me grab a calculator. 212,000 divided by 200k. B is going to be 1.06. Okay, we just found out B is going to be 1.06. We'll hold on to that for a second. That makes sense because that means that it's a growth function. If it's above 100%, this is basically saying it's growing by 6% per year. Then we can go ahead and take this 1.06, and I guess up to you where you want to plug it in, but you could either plug it in here for B or plug it in over here for B. They're both cool. I think I can't use my phone calculator for this one. So let's go ahead and take calculator here. And so what's 200,000 divided by 1.06 raised to the 5th power? Okay, so what we see there is if we plug that in for B into that one to the left, we find out that A is going to equal 149,451.63. And that's if I plugged it into the green one for the year 2015. But if you wanted to try this for the year 2016, where the exponent is 6, or 6 years after the start, the 212k divided by, let's do 1.06 raised to the 6th power here. Notice how these decimals are the same, so no matter which one you plug it into, you can find out what A is. So we now know A and B, and what we're going to do is we're going to take this A value, plug it here. We'll take this B value, plug it here. We can say here that our final function is going to be y, where the price of the house is equal to the starting price. So in 2010, it was about this much money. That was the 2010. It's a starting amount in 2010. And then multiplied by the growth factor, 1.06. So that means because it's more than 1, it's increasing over time, appreciating in value, and then raised to the x power. Okay. If x was 0, then the value of the house would be the starting number. If x was 5, then it would be worth 200K. And if x was 6, you would get the $212,000. So this right here would be the exponential function. Hope this helped.